Hello lovely people, welcome back to Paasolocreates video tutorial. In this video, we are looking at how to design a pizza flyer in Adobe Photoshop for this coming Vars Day. So without further ado, open up your Photoshop, then Ctrl N to create a new document, and we are going to use a square dimension. So let's go with maybe 1000 by 1000 pixels, resolution 300, and click on create. Now, if this is your first time you come across this channel, please, you are warmly welcome. My name is Solomon. Kindly give this video a thumbs up so that this video can perform better and rank well on YouTube. The more like I get on this video, the more YouTube is going to show to wider audience. And also, I will appreciate it if you also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, turn on the bell icon so that anytime I post a new video, you are going to get notified. Without wasting much time, let's dive into it. So with my document open, I'll right click on the background, create a new layer, click on OK. Then I'm going to add a gradient overlay to this. So click on the FX and add a gradient overlay. Open the gradient thumbnail and select any default gradient that you can see. Then from here, select the first point, and we are going to make this one dark. I will select the second point, and then I will make this one a little light like this. Click on OK, click on OK. Then when you come back to the layer style, change the style to radial, and also click on the reverse if you have the other way around. Then also you can use the scale to scale this one a little bit up. From here, we can open the gradient and click on this new so that we can save this preset. Click on OK and click on OK to accept changes. So we have our background. So with this background, I will select it and click on lock so that I'm going to have a solid background. Next, I'm going to use these resources, and please, I will leave these resources in the description below. Make sure you check the description below. Use the link to download these files. First of all, I'll bring in this one, scale it down, and position it as such. But before then, I want to add some noise to the background. So I'll select the background, and then I'll go to my resources, and I have this texture over here. Click and drop it into Photoshop, and then I'm going to scale this one to fill the whole canvas so that I don't see it anymore. So something like this is okay. Accept changes, and then I'm going to change the blending mode from normal, so you can go through and see what suits you. So you can go with maybe color dodge, overlay. So let me go with color dodge. Click on it, and we are going to get this nice background, so with it and without it. Then from here, I can unlock the background, select both of them, Ctrl G into group, and I can name this one as my background. So right now I have a solid background. Click on the lock to lock this one. Then I'll come back to this, open my source file, click and drag this delicious pizza into Photoshop, scale it down, and then I'm going to position this one here. Spend some time on this to make sure it is arranged. Next, I'm going to add a drop shadow to this to make this one realistic. Right now, you can see this one is raw. So go to FX, add a drop shadow. So with a drop shadow, you can see some changes start to come. So I'm going to drag this one back. Then I'll bring the distance also back. Then let me increase this one a bit. Bring the distance all the way back. And let's see with this one also. So let's go with maybe 35, 44. Click on OK. So let's see. This is before and this is after. Next, I'll click and drag to select both of them. Scale it to fit the screen or how you want it. And then from here, I can group this one and maybe name this one as Delicious Pizza. Then I'll add a drop shadow under. Shortcut is B, or you can just select it from here. Reduce the size with a square bracket. and make sure you have black as a foreground color. Click once on your canvas, and then you are going to have something like this. So decrease this. So I'm going to toggle with this, so bring this one down to make it flat like this, and then I'm going to scale this one up. It's going to look like this, and this is going to be the drop shadow, and I can also reduce the shadow to maybe 85%. Next, I'll bring in the next item, position it how I want it. So I can see this one is too big for me, so let me make a copy around this. Ctrl J to make a duplicate, delete the first one. Then I'm going to convert this one to a smart object, so go to filter, convert to smart filters, and then I'll scale this one also up. Bring this one beneath the delicious pizza, and I'm going to position this one also here. So with this one I can increase the size of this one a bit. Position them until you are happy with the final result. I'll make a copy of the drop shadow over here, and boom, I can see I have my drop shadow. So let me reduce the opacity again to maybe 75. It is too much, and I'll bring it a little closer. So let me bring this one also a little down. So you just have to spend some time around this and position them as you want it or as you want to have them. So I want this one to look more bigger than the shawarma. So select all of them and align them to the center. Next, I'll add these leaves, scale it up to cover some space, and then accept changes. So this leaf is going to also make your work very nice. Then from here I'll add some headline text and other different text to complete this design. I'm using, then I'll change the color of this to white. I'll hold down the Alt, click and drag to make a duplicate, and then change the headline for this also. Please note down the font that I'm using for this test. Scale this one up. So Ctrl T, and then I'm going to scale this one up. Position it somewhere here. Then I'll bring this layer on top, and I'm going to reduce the size for this. And I'll also position this one here. Then I'll make a copy of this one also, and I'll change the text. Ctrl T for free transform, and then I will scale this one a little bit. And please note down the font that I'm using for this. Next, I'll select all the text with the help of the Shift key, and then I'm going to scale this one up. So Ctrl T for free transform, position it how you want it, and then also I'm going to add some text here. So I'll make a copy of this, go to select all, and make sure you have this one aligned to the center. Select and deselect. Then I'll change the text for this one. Please note down the font I'm using for this one, and I'm going to change the text of this to something like yellow. Click on OK to accept changes. Next, I'll make a copy of this text, and I'm going to add a contact number and a location. Next, I'll make a copy of this one, and then I'm going to change the text. Alright, so this is how far we have come. To finish up this, I'll add some cool shapes. So with the help of the ellipse tool, I'm going to draw a rectangle, a small rectangle. So I'll draw a small rectangle, fill this one with white. So I think I have stroke on, I don't want stroke. And then I want fill as the color. So I'll select white, make a duplicate of this. Select the text with the help of the shift key. Click and drag to make a copy. Then I will select all of them again. So let me make this one small. Panel options and select the small one. Alright, so I'll select the whole 4, and then I'm going to make a copy again. Then I'll select all of them with the help of the shift key, make a copy to the down, Control E to merge them. So let me select, so I'll make a copy of this one too. So I'll select all of them, Control E to merge all of them, and I'm going to have something like this. So scale this one down, and I'm going to position one here. Alright, so I'll bring a copy of the shape here, select this one, and I'll rotate it in 90 degrees, make it a little large. Accept changes, and then I will make a copy to here also. So make a copy, and then I'm going to position it somewhere here. If you make a mistake, just undo. So finally, this is going to be our design for a pizza express. So finally, let me add this one. So I will scale this one down and also position this one here. Click on OK to accept changes, and boom, we are done for this flyer. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, let's thank our sponsor for today's video. Skillshare is an online platform for curious people who want to learn new skills and apply it in their daily life. So if you are curious and you want to learn something new, make sure you use the link in the description below to check out Skillshare. And if you use the link in the description, you are going to get a free 1-month premium access to all courses on Skillshare. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check your screen, the other 2 videos we pick for you to enjoy next. We love you.